Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your Keurig K-Iced coffee maker. So is your unit dead? Are all the lights out? And if you press anything or lift the handle, nothing happens? There's a thermostat inside there that we can reset, but we got to open up the machine first. You're going to need a paper clip, a Phillips screwdriver, some straight slots. Okay, first thing, make sure you've got it unplugged. Okay, so around the bottom, there are 2 Phillips screws. You're going to go ahead and take those out. Okay, so with those 2 out, this little water reservoir cover is going to pop up now. There are some little tabs back here, but if you just kind of use a little spatula or something here to kind of pry up, this will come off. Next, we're going to take this back cover off. So we got to kind of, these little automotive tools work good. You've got to release the tabs that are holding them right there. So if you start kind of at the top and kind of move your way down, and then kind of, you put these in here to kind of, there's some tabs that are holding these 2 together to kind of release them. So there's what you're trying to release. Okay, so inside here, here's the heating element, and this is what it looks like. Now on the heating element, there is a thermostat, and we're gonna reset that. Your unit can overheat, so if water doesn't run through here and it heats up, it's gonna pop that thermostat. That could be from, you say the water tank was empty when it did a brew and the low water light's not working, or even sometimes during the descale process. Okay, so once you got to this point, there's 2 little tabs here. You just gotta kind of pull these out like this. Now this whole unit needs to go forward. So it may come off the base a little bit, but just be careful with that. Now we're gonna kind of press this whole bottom, this white piece forward at an angle sort of. Now after these 2 are off, it does kind of help if you start here at the bottom. Again, you're going to push that white part forward of this black frame. And then it's going to come out. And then you'll see that it's going to come out like this. There. It wants to come forward. This part wants to come forward. Now all the switches and all that stay here, the electronics. Okay, so over here on this side, we're going to get to that heating element. We're going to lay it on its side. And that thermostat to reset is way down in there. We're going to need a paper clip. So again, here's a close-up of one out of another unit. There's where the paper clip's going to go, right there. You're going to press in. Now you may hear a little snap or something. That means it's resetting, or you may not. But you're just going to press in, and that's going to reset that. Okay, so you're going to have to come in here, make sure the paper clip's really long. Go at this angle right here. And there we can see I've got the paper clip in, and that's right where you're going to press, right on that heating element, to reset that thermostat. Okay, so you can check the thermostat. You can put a ohm meter across it, so when the thermostat opens up, we will not have continuity between these 2 posts here, but when you reset it, you'll have continuity between the 2 posts. Okay, so now let's put it back together. You'll notice these tabs, these need to move forward. That's why when we were taking it off, we were pushing this forward. So we're going to reverse that process. We're going to put it on. You do have to kind of bend it apart to get it to go over that. I like to put it down in this groove first, like the bottom part, and then I'm going to work my way. Okay, so once you got it kind of lined up like this, now it's not going to be all the way on you. Now you got those tabs are in, but now we need to pull it backwards, kind of locking those tabs into place. Okay, so once you get it around, then you're going to make sure these tabs go over on the other side of there. So kind of pull it back, and it should be nice and flush all the way around. So now grab this cover, and you're simply going to press it on and get it below that tab right there. Okay, so now we've got that all on. We're going to put these 2 screws in the bottom. But first you've got to snap this on, because that's what the screws are going to screw into. Okay, so this next step, it's all together. Do not plug it in yet. We're going to prime the pump. Fill your water tank up. If you've got your water filter on, go ahead and remove it. Well, you can put it down later, but set the water tank on and off about 20 times. And you're going to see air bubbles come out each time. What that's going to do is that's going to force water through that tubing. It may even start to drip out there. That's okay. We really want this to be nice and primed, because it might have tripped because it did run dry. So we want to get this nice and primed. Okay, so I've got it plugged in. As soon as you lift, so my lights are back on, and my add water light is not on either. Okay, so just leave, don't put a K-cup in here, just close it. We're just gonna do an 8 ounce, just a normal 8 ounce. You may get some steam, it may kind of pop at you a little bit. It may even trip again. If it trips again, you're gonna wanna really prime that pump a lot more this time. But here I've got water coming out, be careful, it is really hot. Okay, so there it ran 8 ounces through. Now some reasons it trips, so say you might have removed your water reservoir during a brew. During the descale process, sometimes the add water light doesn't come on and your tank runs dry. That can also cause it to overheat and pop that thermostat. And sometimes if they've sat for a while, I've had my thermostat pop on another machine. The machine sat for a while, I brought it out and used it, and I didn't prime the pump before I used it because that water will evaporate out of those lines. And so when you press the button, you'll get a bunch of steam and then it just kind of shuts off. So that could be another possibility. Be sure and check out my next video. I'm going to do a video on how to descale. So to get that descale light to go out, you do have to put it into a special descale mode, which I'm going to show you how to do. So I hope this video helped. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.